Kendo Tremendo against St. Petersburg's own Joseph Fernandez, scheduled, as I mentioned, for 10 rounds.
The pressure of the last chance tournament, I believe, is going to bring out the best in all these fighters.
To have a pit full of hungry dogs, all trying to get one bone, is going to be some real madness.
Desperation versus desperation means you're going to be willing to go to places that certain other fighters may not go to.
My name is Joseph Fernandez, and I fight out of St. Pete, Florida, but I'm originally from Springfield, Massachusetts.
From St. Petersburg, Florida, please welcome Joseph Fernandez.
My name is Kendo Tremendo Castaneda. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. My roots are from Palau, Coahuila, Mexico. I plan on this fight being a competitive fight against Joseph Fernandez. I plan to let him know I'm a better fighter, I'm faster, I'm stronger, and I plan to demolish him and end him.
I know he's an aggressive fighter. He's one of those type of guys where he pretty much tries to walk his opponent down and stuff like that. For me, I don't really get into details of what I'm gonna do. I pretty much just plan to come out victorious that night. It doesn't matter if I have to fight a smart fight. It doesn't matter if I have to knock this dude out. It doesn't matter if I have to, you know, go toe-to-toe. At the end of the day, my plan is to come out victorious no matter what.
And both of these guys are going to do themselves a service for bringing them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Only one person can win. That one person is going to go on to have that momentum, to be able to build off of that and continue.
Boxing is my first love, my first dream. I'm just ready to fight and do what I gotta do to be victorious and let the other man know that I'm a better fighter.
Kendo Castaneda.
It's going to be an action-packed fight, man. It's definitely going to be a war, you know, Mexican fighter, Puerto Rican fighter. I'm here to prove people wrong. And at the end of the day, I do this for myself. I don't really, you know, feed off too much of the negative energy. At some point, it does motivate me to push myself even more and just, you know, have that stamp on like, yeah, this is where I belong. This is who I am.
I don't plan on stopping until I achieve my long life dream of being a champion.
Kendo Castaneda, you know, come ready, because I'm going to be ready no matter what. At the end of the day, I'm ready to put my life on the line. I hope you are ready too.
Joseph Fernandez said that he's willing to put his life on the line against me, Kendo Tremendo, and all I have to say is, if he dies, he dies.
Set for semifinal number 1. Kendo Castaneda, Joseph Fernandez. Antonio, help us break it down with the keys to victory.
The semifinals, Kendo has to bring the energy from his last fight, that knockout. He's carrying the momentum. He has to set up the counter punches by staying close inside. He don't want to box outside with Fernandez.
And keys to victory for Joseph Fernandez.
Fernandez, you know, he's taller. He has his reach. He has to earn his respect early. That means find some power to get the respect of Castaneda. He has to also match the intensity. He has to come with that same energy that Castaneda is bringing tonight.
Joseph Fernandez, a big 140 at 6 foot tall, as he gets set for our first semifinal. Our tail of the tape for this 10-round last chance semifinal matchup. San Antonio, Texas is Kendo Tremendo's 28 years old, 2 years younger than the 6-footer that I talked about, who will have a 6-inch reach advantage. Our rules, once again, a 10-point must system is in effect. 3 judges will score the fight, no standing 8 count, No 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight, which would be official after 4 rounds. With the official introductions, Mark Lichtenfeld.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event of the evening, the ProBoxTV Last Chance Super Lightweight Tournament Semifinal. We are scheduled for 10 rounds. Your judges for this bout: Joanne Richard, Thomas Nardoni, and David DeYoung. And your referee in charge is Michael DeJesus. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white with gray. He weighed in at 139.8 pounds with a record of 15 wins, 4 losses, 3 draws, with 5 wins by knockout. From St. Petersburg, Florida, please welcome Joseph Fernandez. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white with red. He weighed in at 139.8 pounds with a record of 18 wins, 5 losses, with 9 wins by knockout. From San Antonio, Texas, he is Kendo Tremendo Castaneda.
All right, guys, the rules were told to you in the locker room and in the corner. You know what I expect. Touch gloves if you want to. If not, go back in your corner.
That was not a single glove touch. Kendo Castaneda, Joseph Fernandez, scheduled for 10. Here we go. It's time to fight. Castaneda in the white and red trunks. Orthodox stance. Fernandez, the longer fighter. The gray and white trunks. He is the southpaw with the 72-inch reach. He will switch his stance.
And you see Fernandez almost in a counter-punching situation. Surprising me the way he started in the fight. Trying to feel out Castaneda and see how he's going to come out. I guess maybe he's respecting the fact that Castaneda started his last fight so fast and got a first-round knockout.
And the fact that Castaneda is a smaller guy. He has to close the distance in order to reach this kid. If he can't reach him, he can't hurt him at all.
Good point, Roy.
Fernandez had the thinnest resume of all our last chance competitors, but now you're in the Final Four. Resumes don't matter anymore. It's what you do right here, right now. Fernandez 8-1 in his last 9 fights, 4 of those wins by knockout.
I want to remind people that Fernandez came in as a last-minute replacement last time, and he got into the tournament at the very end, so he may not have been at his best in the last fight. In advancing to the quarterfinals, may get a better version of him this time, although Castaneda with a nice right hand there.
Yeah, Castaneda's trying to get that respect early, put a little fear in his heart so he can back him up more.
And that's what I had Fernandez having to do early, is get the respect from Tremendo. Because as you see, he's coming with, again, all of the confidence from his last fight.
Castaneda has a strong amateur background. Won gold at the 2018 Ringside World Championships. San Antonio and Texas Golden Glove champion.
Castaneda turning southpaw himself.
Yep.
This should work in Hernandez's favor. He's the longer guy.
Yeah, I think the fact that he is southpaw may give Tremendo some problems. But he's going to have to definitely keep moving away.
And they're still fighting in that counter-punching mentality. Let's see if he's able to set any traps, hooking off that jab there.
What Fernandez has done is slowed this fight down a little bit. I think he's pacing a lot more than Tremendo wants right now.
And like Roy said, he's forcing Castaneda to come to him and try to create the openings. He's not giving a lot so far. Just trying to see what Tremendo comes with.
And Tremendo doing a very normally dangerous thing there with that, stepping in with that big jab like that from the southpaw stance. But Fernandez is not doing anything about it. Fernandez landed a hook that time.
Oh, big combination late in the round.
Won the round for him.
Back to his corner.
He won the round with that one shot.
And I was wondering why he backed off after he hit the one shot.
You heard the 10-second bell.
Right.
He wants a full minute recovery.
All right, stay right-handed a little bit more, though, all right, bro? You're doing good. Give me some back to me. You're doing good, baby. You already felt your power. You already got him going back. Keep everything straight, and when you're on the inside, just touch the body, all right? I need you to stay right-handed a little bit more, though, okay, baby? You'll get sharp, baby. You'll get sharp. He already felt you. He's already going backwards. He's already going backwards. Keep everything straight, all right, baby? Nice and sharp. You're looking good, okay? Just keep it up like that. A little more punch.
You see Tremendo throw a southpaw jab, a hook to the body, followed by a hook to the head, and he landed, so he figured that's enough to win the round. I'll go back to the corner now. But the bell hadn't rung yet.
Both of Kendo's brothers, one a retired boxer, one still active in his corner, as is his head trainer, Ronnie Cantu. They've known each other since age 10. Last fight was the first time they had a full camp together. This is number 2. Kendo starting round 2, orthodox. Fernandez works construction, trains 3 times a day.
And I must say, Fernandez already looks better this fight than he did the first fight, because you can tell the difference in him coming off of a short notice and him having a proper training camp. This time he looks as though he's had a proper training camp.
Yeah, he even took the time to get a new outfit and everything.
I think that first fight with Clarence Booth also helped him, because Clarence was a real good, slick boxer. He didn't let him have his way. So it was a challenge that he made it through that fight.
Fernandez spent some time in preparation for tonight's matchup, sparring with Keith Thurman.
Oh!
Castaneda just missed with that big counter right hand.
I tell you, even when Kendo misses, man, you hear the power. His power is just different than any of these guys in this tournament.
That's why he was the one fortunate enough to get a knockout right away.
The kid who works 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. at FedEx delivered the big knockout against Sonny Fredrickson that went viral. Kendo's reaction to Fernandez sparring with former welterweight champ Keith Thurman. He didn't seem too worried. He said, I'm sure that Thurman busts him up.
Great jab in the left hand by Fernandez. I think if he get that jab snapping, instead of pawing with it, snap it out there, it'll help him in this fight.
Good jab by Tremendo.
Yeah, but right now the difference is Castaneda's being first. He's consistently first, and he's consistently creating and backing Fernandez up. You know, at first it's like Fernandez is backing up trying to set traps, but he's not setting any traps. He's just consistently being backed up, and he's consistently not first, and it's carrying the pace for Castaneda.
But that jab by Fernandez is starting to cause Castaneda some problems, though.
Fernandez looking to take advantage of his 6-inch reach advantage here in this matchup, our semifinal number 1.
And Roy, you're right. When he uses it, it's effective. He's just got to be more consistent with it. He's got to focus on being first with it all the time.
Let's not forget, we got a 10-round fight here. I think Fernandez is going to settle in real nice if he can get out of the 3-4 with his head still attached.
And that's why I say he looks like he's much more prepared this time than he was last time.
And that was that structure, living the life he was talking about.
Exactly.
Castaneda was trying to take that head off of his body, waste on some of those right hands. Nice combination by Fernandez with the belt. This time it was Fernandez with the combination at the belt.
Little more body shot. Keep jabbing. Don't get greedy. He's coming at you. He's coming at you. Hook, turn, or once in a while hook cross. He's reacting to your first one. Hook cross. Then move, jab, jab. Come on your toes. Don't say that. Big punches will come. He's on the rope. Make sure go to the body. Good job. Beautiful. How are you feeling? Yeah.
Both of Fernandez's.
Here you see Fernandez learn a little bit from Castaneda. He tried to come back after that rally and get him a little bit of the round right there. And he might have stole the second round.
Leave that last impression in the judges' minds. Round 3 of a scheduled 10. The southpaw Joseph Fernandez told us both of his daughters are here tonight. His daughter Janisa just turned 12 years old a couple of days ago. Jalea is 11. Mike Goldberg, Superman, the Hall of Famer, Roy Jones Jr., the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver, Paulie Malignaggi. Fernandez trying to turn it up here in round 3.
Yeah, nice 1-2-1 there, combination by Fernandez.
Yes, it was. Now Castaneda throwing one shot at a time. Not a smart thing to do with a taller fighter.
Yeah, not a lot of deception by Castaneda. He's pressing the issue. Almost reminded me a little bit of what Shirley was doing last fight, only that Fernandez is a bit more capable than was Womack as an opponent. But Castaneda almost in a one-track mind right now, pressing and looking for that big shot.
And not cutting the ring off either.
Yeah, not really being deceptive in the way he sets it up.
Castaneda's doing the pressure, but he's not having those moments. Fernandez's movements is really making it difficult for him to sit down on some of those power shots. And that jab like that, you see, controlling.
You know what I like, Roy, because you mentioned the jab by Fernandez, but also even when it doesn't land, it puts Castaneda out of position.
Of course.
And so it does two things. It prevents Castaneda from setting up his offense, while it also sets up Fernandez, creates it to set up his own offense on Castaneda. That jab works twofold for Fernandez. He should be using it overtime.
Fernandez started, and Paulie, you kind of pointed it out, in the quarterfinals he looked tight early, and then he got into his rhythm. He's certainly in his rhythm here in round 3 tonight.
Now he looks better. He's got a better opponent in front of him, and it's bringing out the better qualities in him as well.
And let's not forget, Tremendo only had 1 round. I mean, he still needed to get that work in.
Good shot, good combination.
And another
by Fernandez.
Kendo did his work, his handiwork, in 2 minutes and 2 seconds back in May.
I saw Ali Tada in the corner tell Fernandez to use that hook when he gets out, and Fernandez does a good job of that, using that check right hook on the out when Castaneda pressures.
And look who's applying the pressure right now. It's Fernandez backing Tremendo up right now.
And he landed a nice body shot a bit earlier. Antonio, you were pointing it out. We got ourselves a fight. Roy, this is what the last chance is all about.
This is exactly what it's all about.
Mike here with the Hall of Famer, of course, and Paulie and Antonio. Roy, you love this format. You love the quarterfinals. So far, semifinals are delivered.
This is my favorite part of Pro Box. This last chance tournament, everybody got something to fight for. I love it.
Never a bad fight. Yeah. Every single one of these fights delivers. Guys are hungry and guys are skilled enough to give a good fight.
And this is the opportunity that Champ said most of these guys never had. A fair shot. You get a fair shot here at ProBoxTV.
I mean, Kendo started out 17-0, lost to a couple of men in title fights, but then he needed another shot. Here it is, right here, right now. Joseph Fernandez said the game is evil at times, but he can change things around in this world of boxing if he continues to advance. Castaneda on the white and red, gray and white southpaw. Joseph Fernandez from Springfield, Massachusetts, now fights out of St. Petersburg.
Looks a lot better, showed a lot of improvement, showed you exactly what a good training camp and time can do for you from his first fight. His first fight, he was not nearly this set, not nearly this poised. He's a whole different fighter. And this time, he looks like a monster.
And he's under control, Champ. He's under control. He's taming the beast right now.
Upgraded wisdom and maturity for the Puerto Rican Joseph Fernandez. And Antonio, that's what I asked you right at the top of the show. will we see differences in these four men now that they've advanced and they knew when they were going to fight next? The answer is yes.
Oh, most definitely. And then even in the fighters meeting, you saw every fighter explain to you why he felt he was here to win this tournament. And I believe all of them have a chance to do it, but they have to fight the right fight tonight.
Castaneda taking a little bit of a different approach this round, trying to target the body a little bit more. He's landing a few good straight right hands to the stomach. Let's see if that continues on his part.
And I think it's the body shot, because that head shot, that one-punch knockout, sometimes fighters get spoiled and they forget to go back to the drawing board. That body.
Yeah, but that's what he seems like he's trying to do this round. A nice uppercut there by Fernandez. He's realizing that Castaneda's looking for the body shot.
And if Castaneda can't have success with Fernandez back on the ropes, it's going to make it difficult for him to have success tonight at all.
Right hand by Castaneda to the stomach. Listen to that crowd. This crowd is into it.
This is what we love. This is why ProBoxTV is the greatest bargain in the history of this sport. $1.99 a month.
And this is also why I don't like to see a guy consistently switching back and forth. I'm saying he's just not being fluent because nothing is really getting settled for him. He go left-handed, he go right-handed, he go left-handed, he go right-handed. Nothing is consistent. So now his attack is not consistent. Right. Whereas you see Fernandez, his attack is consistent as he's staying left-handed.
I love the way Fernandez is not loading up. He's not worrying about the bullseye. He's hitting the bull, and he's opening everything up.
But guys, Castaneda is also doing good work, man. These rounds are close.
Yes, it is.
I'm telling you, it's not as easy a fight to score as sometimes it may sound, man. I mean, these guys also bringing it. Fernandez, you know, he's throwing the combination, he's landing his combinations, but in a lot of ways, now he's pressing, but in a lot of ways, he's only throwing the combinations when it comes to him. Nice shot there by Fernandez, and this is what he's got to do more of as well.
Body shot.
Tell you, another close round, man.
Got the kid from St. Pete looking good tonight.
Yes, he is.
Whole round, and you're letting up at the end, bro. You're letting up at the end. You need to stay fucking sharp. Get off the fucking ropes, bro. All right? You got him on the rope. Throw the fucking body and slow him down so he stops moving. All right? When you put your punches together, he's covering up. You just got to throw more than two. 1, 2, 3, 4, jab, jab. 1, 2, 3, 4, right to the body. Or keep that stick down low. All right? You need to put punches together. When you're putting him, he's covering up. That's all you need to do, bro. Just keep pushing him back. Stay in position. You gotta start putting your punches together, okay, bro? Everything behind the jab too. Ba, ba, ba. Right, all right?
Let's go. Competition. But tonight, this is a 50-50 fight.
And I like the instructions on the corner of Castaneda. In order to throw those combinations that his trainer is telling him to throw, he's got to stop loading up, because otherwise the punches are not going to come in combination. And look, he comes out with these double jab right hands. He's got the right mentality now.
And Kendo talked about the consistency of working with a buddy of his since age 10 in Ronnie Cantu in his corner. Tried to counter with the uppercut.
Got to put more together, though.
Yeah, and that's the only way he can put them together, is if he stops loading up on one shot at a time. There he did. He landed a good right hand, but he's got to think more consistency as opposed to one big shot.
The one shots are having no effect on Fernandez. None.
And one thing about a long fight, you get to see which fighter makes adjustments, which fighter do something different if something ain't working. You got to have more than one game plan.
Better believe it.
Fernandez showcased his stamina in the semifinals against Shabin Wong. In round 7, he was smiling, throwing combos, had plenty left in the tank. He may have the stamina edge as this fight goes deeper.
Well, some good exchanges going on in the center.
So I tell you, this is a good old Puerto Rican versus Mexican battle, too. Because Fernandez is the local guy from Florida, but a lot of Mexicans in the Plant City and Tampa area, and they were just chanting Mexico for Castaneda. Listen to this crowd, man. This is what we bring you here at ProBox. Good action. Crowd is really lit up and into it.
Kendo wants to make his mark in this 140-pound tournament. His preferred weight class is 147. But you see he's already given up a bunch of size and reach.
Man, I'll tell you, if Fernandez is just first with the jab, I'll tell you, he wouldn't lose a round, man.
At all.
He loses some rounds because he doesn't jab it when he should. Every time he leads with a jab, I mean, he wins the exchange and he commands the ring in general.
Controls the distance and everything.
Look, the last 20 seconds he's been using his jab, and Castaneda just shut off. Castaneda was having a good round, and now he shut him down. Now he stopped jabbing, and look at Castaneda.
That jab is the best punch ever.
Look. And all this because he stopped jabbing. Now look, Castaneda's being first. That's the difference maker. Fernandez's jab. When he jabs, Castaneda can't do anything. When he stops jabbing, it's Castaneda in charge. Nice body shots. Again, the combination started off the jab, though.
There's that jab again.
Look at the difference.
Beautiful boxing by Fernandez.
When he chooses to do it.
Final 10 seconds of round 5.
Body shot again.
I'll tell you where this gets tricky, because Fernandez is the hometown guy. A lot of times Castaneda starts the round well, and it's Fernandez who closes the round better. And with the judges plus the hometown, it may pull those even rounds in the favor of Fernandez because he's closing the round stronger.
Joseph also told us if he wins, he will fly his mom, Maria Figueroa, in from her home in Wisconsin to watch her son participate in the finals. One of our future stars, Marcus Valle, the older brother. There you get a good shot of Marcus sporting his Miami Heat jersey. Record is 5-0 with 5 knockouts. The Valle brothers were the showcase of our last ProBoxTV live card from here in Plant City. We've made it to round 6, and what a fight it's been. Halfway through, Antonio, how do you have it scored?
Man, it's a close fight. Both guys are having moments in the fight. But that's where Tremendo wanted. Fernandez back to the rope, and he's throwing combination punches.
Paulie?
Yeah, I got a 2-2-1. I got the first 2 rounds for Castaneda, the next 2 rounds for Fernandez. The last round, I didn't make up my mind. I had a 10-10. I thought Castaneda did a good job early, and I thought Fernandez did a good job of closing the round late. Castaneda landed at some good right hands in this round so far, though.
Good body shot.
Roy, how do you see it halfway through?
I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping up with it, but I leave that to the Magic Men. That's their forte. But I love what I'm seeing. It's a great fight in front of my face. And like I said, this last chance tournament is my favorite part of Pro Box right now.
Your scorecard says this is awesome.
This is it.
Castaneda trying to push forward now. Switching that stance a lot still, Superman.
I don't like it.
Yeah. This is semifinal number 1. Semifinal number 2, Michael Dutchover and Antonio Moran still to come.
And again, when he starts with the jab, he's able to control the middle of the ring. When he doesn't, Castaneda is the one getting the better of the exchanges. Si se puede chance for the Mexican Castaneda.
Team Tremendo.
It's a good fight, guys.
What are you talking about? Great fight, great audience. Great crowd participation. Great commentary.
I mean, you got a crowd full of Latins and you got a Mexican and a Puerto Rican in the ring. You know, that's it. It's going to be civil war. Oh, big hook.
That got his attention.
And that backed him up.
That got his attention.
And again, Fernandez has started to control the second half of this round after it was Castaneda who took charge early in the round.
It's that jab, guys.
Yep, that's what's been the problem all night long, that jab.
Kendo in a tough spot. He's 5'10", he's 28. It's getting harder to make 140, and he faces off against a huge 140 here tonight, and Fernandez is trying to
breathe in heavy.
There you go. I was telling you guys he hadn't had a lot of work. Only one round.
You said it. You sure said it.
And Fernandez is trying to right this.
So guys, I got a question. What happens if it's a draw? We're in the middle of a tournament. What happens if it's a draw?
Well, I don't know.
I don't think we thought that far ahead yet.
We got to start having like a tiebreaker round or something. We didn't even think of this.
About an extra round.
I thought about that a long time ago. I did say that before. I said if we have a draw, we should go one extra round.
Yeah, because otherwise we
always should do that.
Otherwise we have somebody not advancing.
That should be all the time. When they know it's a draw, we should have an extra round right away.
Uh-oh, y'all heard it from Superman himself.
Man, this is close, man. I'll tell you. Again, this is another round where I thought Castaneda started well, and I thought Fernandez finished well. We're having some consistently difficult rounds to score because of this, the way the action is kind of going in peaks and valleys and waves, you know?
And credit to both corners, man. They're getting stern instructions. Stern instructions between the two.
And look how hungry each fighter's fighting. You know what I'm saying? These are guys that are usually brought in as opponents because they've gotten their records until a couple losses, and now they're opponents. But look, they realize that their careers can be on the line here. It's like a rejuvenation opportunity. And they know that they can fight, and they know they have an opportunity, and they're fighting with that hunger.
I mean, Castaneda came in loser of 5 straight and knocked out Sonny Fredrickson.
Oh, nice hook for Castaneda. Again, Castaneda, he starts the round fast, and then in the second half, he tends to give it up. Let's see what happens this round.
Well, over his career, there's been
that's it.
Outworks, and he stops moving the feet and becomes an easier target. We keep an eye on that here in round 7.
Fernandez down, starting with the jab here, and that's the key for him.
I was going to say that Fernandez has had success with that right hand. When was he going to slam that left hand behind it? And he came out and landed a beautiful 1-2. Oh, good hook.
That was a reach difference there. Castaneda came up short with his hook. Fernandez landed his hook. I tell you, Fernandez going to the body well when these, again, the combination starting off the jab. Castaneda fading. I tell you, he looked like at the end of the last round, he was tired. He had his mouth open.
Oh.
And no fade at all in the gas tank of Joseph Fernandez, much like we saw in his 8-round win in the quarterfinals.
Good hook.
No matter what Tremendo does, that jab always comes back and answers it.
Yep, it's a good round for Fernandez, man. And the more tired he's getting, the more difficult it's going to be to get that right lead jab. Because it's harder to move your head when you're fatigued, I'll tell you, man. The straight punches become more of a pain to deal with when you're fatigued.
St. Pete in the house tonight, guys.
Got that right.
Fernandez is fighting above his scale right now. He's really raising his competition right now. Love it.
Castaneda was around earlier in the night during the undercard, walking around and talking to people. I bet you he wishes he saved some of his legs. Now, good combination by Castaneda.
That's it.
There he put one together, landed a body shot or 2.
That was a combination Castaneda landed over here, and before that, he was just throwing one punch at a time. He got to put both hands together.
And that's the difference.
Slow Fernandez down.
That's the difference. When he throws combinations, he's pretty effective. But when he starts throwing these big one-shot-at-a-time shots, you know, he misses. First of all, he misses too many of them. And second of all, he's not able to put anything consistent behind it. Fernandez punches in combination, and he punches behind the jab, first and foremost.
No question that Joseph Fernandez is hungry. He's got an old school work ethic. Ali Tara from Iran, an 8th-degree black belt in King Fung, then took up boxing when he came to the U.S. He is a consummate, in-your-face journeyman who owns the gym where Joseph fights out of, and he talks about Joseph being the hardest working dude in the gym every single day.
And I can believe it.
Yep. A real professional in every way. Installs hurricane windows for a day job.
You move it, can't punch it.
And for his night job, he puts together some good fights, I'll tell you that.
Sure does.
Every guy in this tournament deserves to win because of the story that got them here.
Yeah, Castaneda working for FedEx, getting up early. You know, this is the grind that boxing is for the majority of boxers.
Kendo, 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. at FedEx. He even told us when he stopped working at FedEx for a bit because he got a good paycheck, everything kind of went away because he had too much free time on his hands.
Oh, look like
big swing and a miss.
Kendo kind of changing his style right now. He's going to get closer. He's trying to see what he can really touch Fernandez with right now.
But the thing is, to get closer, you got to use your jab because Fernandez is using that jab and he's establishing his distance.
That's it. He got to dig to the body, then go to the head. Body head, like champs say all the time.
Better believe it. That jab is, once again, keeping him at bay, keeping him at long range.
Nice combination in the center of the ring. Beautiful.
All that was because of that jab.
Fernandez said, I'm doing this show because it's a big opportunity. It means a lot because I didn't go shape.
So you got to
Castaneda to the body again.
He's had it. He's like, man, I got to land some of these shots I'm loading up.
Oh, good shot.
Kendo trying to find an opening.
But again, he's got to go back to the combinations. Just because you landed one big shot doesn't mean you're going to keep landing them. And look, now Fernandez looking to get behind the combination, punching himself, and there it is. Oh, good return by Castaneda. Good action this round.
Very good action.
If Castaneda can ever follow up with that left hook after that right hand, I think he can find some results.
But the problem is, Tony, a lot of times when he throw that right hand, he turns southpaw. So the hook's not there no more. You feel me? That's what I hate about when you turn backwards and forth like that, because sometimes the next shot ain't available.
And you confuse yourself.
And through the combination there, then...
Oh, nice. Nice move.
So Fernandez does a good job of punching off that turn he makes, you know? You can tell he's something he worked on in the gym.
A lot of sparring with the former champ, Keith Thurman, in preparation for this semifinal for Fernandez.
And again, listen to this crowd.
He tried to hook in. Oh, that was.
Trading hooks there.
But he's still right-handed now. So he can throw a follow-up. See what I'm saying? When he stays right-handed, he can throw a follow-up. But when he switches, he has a hard time throwing a follow-up.
And that's the thing. Fundamentals, right, champ? I mean, it's all about fundamentals. You got your fundamentals, which starts with your balance. You can put punches together. If you don't have balance, you can't put punches together.
Be brilliant at the basics.
Yep.
We still don't know what the judge is watching, though.
That basic jab is still giving him a hard time, too.
That's been a big one from Fernandez.
And look at that basic jab.
Man, Fernandez's conditioning outstanding once again here tonight.
Both of them are in outstanding condition.
You're winning, but fucking except when you're on the ropes. If you're on the fucking ropes, you feel your fucking cap on the ropes, tie him up, bro. It's okay. All right, it's all right. Get to the center of the ring. How you feeling? Talk to me. You good? All right. Huh? All right, get your business. You got 2 more, baby. I need 2 more for the rest of your fucking life. 2 more rounds. You got 2 more. 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
No. Just keep going more to the body. Invest that. Don't straight cross. He's squatting up. Hooks are good and close this time. From far, left cross here, come up with the hook. How are you feeling? Hey, you're winning. All right, good job.
Fernandez, Castaneda. Only one man will advance to the finals in an opportunity to fight for a regional belt and $50,000. Round 9. Kendo told us it's like a promo for ProBoxTV. It's a great tournament. I'm a fan of boxing, fan of good fights. Don't like knowing who will win, and right now we're not sure who is in the lead.
Both hands, both hands.
You've gotten excitement in this fight. Action. 1-2 there by Fernandez. Backs up Castaneda.
That hurt him.
Yeah, it did.
That hurt him.
Yeah, it did.
Castaneda acknowledged it too.
He's still hurt, guys.
He knows it. Fernandez knows it.
Oh.
Good right hand by Castaneda.
He's still dangerous.
And he's fighting Fernandez off there. He backs up Fernandez. Wow.
Both hands.
What a round.
Lighten it up. Oh. He got to get off the ropes.
Wow, what a round.
Great flurry by Castaneda.
And a good hook by Fernandez.
Might have hurt Castaneda, yeah.
Wow.
Might have hurt Castaneda.
Look at the ebb and flow we got.
What a round.
Good jab.
Oh, he's holding. He's holding for the first time.
His corner told him, don't be afraid to tie him up.
Yep. I was thinking the same thing, Roy.
Good body shot.
Oh, he's going to need to tie somebody up right now.
Yes, he is.
And that's the thing, when you are fatigued, it's those fundamentals that Roy was talking about. They come together, and right now Fernandez has the better fundamentals because he's had the better balance all night, and he's been putting the combinations together, not loading up one individual shot. And right now, that helps having those fundamentals because both guys are tired.
Left on the jaw. Fernandez has respect for Kendo's power, but he's looking to pick up the pace and break him down with body shots here late in round 9.
Like Paulie said, all he has to do is stick with that jab.
And he got to stop standing up a little too tall when Tremendo is coming up top right there.
Oh, there's Tremendo, hurt him.
Yalla.
Wow.
I told him.
He smothered him.
He's standing too tall.
And wow, good hold, smart hold by Fernandez. That was
He got to finish him. He got to finish him. He got to finish him.
The bell says Fernandez.
Oh.
Wow.
What a round.
Wow.
What a round.
Wow.
What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all about this first and last chance tournament?
What a fight.
Wow.
I just said Fernandez respects Kendo's power. He just felt all of it. Nasty uppercut.
Get inside. Beat that body. He's tired. He's exhausted. He got cut. Listen.
The straight left hand you see right there. Right there hurt Castaneda. I thought he was going. I thought he was out there. But he came back and landed his own right hand and hurt Fernandez. And now he has Fernandez in all kinds of trouble at the end of that round.
What a round. I mean, that round was special, man.
Yes, it was. That was a right hook that definitely hurt him.
And let's see how they come out here in round 10.
3 minutes now, 2 minutes and 50 seconds remain. Round 10.
What a fight.
The fact Fernandez was able to stay on his feet in that last round could help him, though.
Yeah, it can.
Every point is important in this close fight.
He got to bend on throwing some real stuff, though.
He got to bend those knees a little bit, champ. He's standing a little too tall.
Way too tall.
He already got hit with that big shot.
And the problem is if he bends his knees, they may not hold him up. Maybe he may be locking his knees because that's what's holding him up.
He's back to his bread and butter now, that jab.
Yep. You called it early, Tom. You said you got to quit standing so tall because you're going to get caught, and that's exactly what happened to him.
Yep.
I think it was more fatigue.
It is.
And pulling back, champ.
It is.
And that's why those fundamentals are very important because when you're tired, they're the ones that get you through.
And they're going to jab, getting him through again.
They still exchanging punches, man. Wow.
See, this is why I like this tournament. Guys leave it on the line, they have to. Yep. Everybody's leaving it on the line. With 50,000 at the end, everybody's giving it all they got. That's what boxing fans crave. That's why you should buy this app, because we give you exactly what a boxing fan wants to see.
Both hands. He's still loading up with one shot.
Just one, yep.
And we tell you to buy, you say we sound like a bunch of salesmen, but are we lying? Are we lying? It does not every fight give you this action. Are we lying?
And for $1.99 a month.
Man, what
officially, guys, if this fight
what a hook,
were to be scored a draw after
Press.
There will be one more round.
You got to be kidding. We do have that. Man, we do have that.
I love it.
How good is that?
I love it. I want to see one more round anyway.
I know you almost want to draw now, right?
I don't know if these guys want to go one more round. They're giving everything in these 10 rounds.
Let's see who really want to advance tonight.
Kendo putting together
there he is.
Who really want to advance tonight?
There he is.
What a fight!
You're going to tell me this is not a Fight of the Year candidate? Are you kidding me?
Oh!
Wow!
Heavy landing for Fernandez.
Somebody should throw body shots, though.
Oh, man.
There it is right there.
Castaneda trying to get out of harm's way.
And that jab is still being very effective.
Oh, Castaneda saves it and then throws all at once. Fernandez trying to be more consistent behind the jab.
Fernandez is the one pressing down the stretch.
What a fight.
And Gary Jones is
it's a draw, it's an extra round.
The chief
all night.
The chief of the company here, Gary Jones, just comes by and lets us know there's an extra round if there's a draw.
I freaking love it.
I tell you, Fernandez not going down around 9 could be crucial here, because if he goes down around 9, it's a 10-8 round. He doesn't go down, it's most likely a 10-9 round. So let's see if that becomes crucial here as we wait for the scorecards.
I'm surprised neither one of these guys went down.
In round 9, they could have both went down. They were both hurt.
One of y'all take it. I'm too excited.
Man, here we go. Recap over here. We start in round 1. Castaneda started the fight a little bit faster. We saw Fernandez almost in a counter-punching mode early on, just backing up and trying to see what Castaneda was bringing to the table. And Castaneda brought some good stuff to the table. We saw Fernandez starting to get off a little bit more in round 2, but Castaneda throwing more combinations. It wasn't until the end of the round that we saw Fernandez wake up with that combination right there. And then from then on, it was on. I mean, Fernandez got his bearings going, was able to get his balance behind the jab, and was able to throw some good combinations. But Castaneda kept going. He had little spots in between. He kind of saved it up and then let some shots go. But Fernandez consistently with the jab was starting to win him the rounds more consistently. And there's a body shots again, combinations starting and ending with the jab of Fernandez. That was his bread and butter, and that was starting to give Castaneda some problems. But when Castaneda gets close, man, would he let go of some violent shots. And that was the key. When Castaneda would not load up and we throw in combination, he was giving Fernandez a lot of problems. The problem with Castaneda is he wasn't always doing that. At times he was loading up one at a time, and it gave Fernandez opportunities like that to throw his own combinations and take command behind the jab. But another good thing Fernandez was doing was using that check right hook on the out from the southpaw stance. And you see some action in close in round 7 with Castaneda going to the body. I tell you, ebb and flow, great ebb and flow in this fight. Anytime Fernandez started with the jab, he was able to take advantage. We're following up with combinations. When he did not, it was Castaneda who was able to take advantage. Then round 9, which, man, this is a round of the year candidate. You had this big one too early in the round. It looked like Castaneda was going to go down. Second half of the round, Castaneda comes back and rocks Fernandez, and then here he's looking to finish him after landing some big shots, and the bell ends up saving Fernandez from further punishment. I'll tell you what, this round right here could be key, because Fernandez not going down from this assault may be the difference. As right there, he looked like he was on his way down, but he ends up surviving and losing what probably is a 10-9 round instead of a 10-8 round. Round 10, more of the same as guys went back and forth looking to finish it. Fernandez's consistency with the combination punching may have given him the advantage, and he closes it late with another combination. Good fight. I mean, this is what ProBoxTV is all about, guys. We give you the $199 a month. We tell you it's a great price, but this action right here, no matter what, is the reason.
Judges have rendered their decision here. It's Mark Lichtenfeld.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 intense rounds, we go to the scorecards. And be aware, if this fight is ruled a draw, we will go one extra round.
It's funny when you're sitting out here, Antonio. It ain't funny for them, though.
All 3 judges, Joanne Richards, Thomas Nardoni, and David DeYoung score the bout 96-94 for your winner by unanimous decision and advancing to the last chance super lightweight final and the opportunity to win $50,000. Kendo Tremendo Castaneda!
Wow, you know what?
Close fight.
Both of these guys can feel that they was favored to win this fight after that.
This is the kind of fight you want to see a rematch.